Hey guys, it's OKB. I'm actually here with the Coffin community. Everyone say hi. I just caught a flash stream on Discord, and if you guys want to join me and have a flash stream on specific topics, especially spending, then there's gonna be a link to that in the descriptions of the video, and you can talk to me there. Now, I'm actually on a subscribers account. All right, so I just went on my Discord and was like, hey, did anyone want me to spend on theirs for this Fuku Deals? I'm actually saving up my main accounts for a really big Fuku Deals, like a 60,000 maybe, so I'm not going to spend on my main, even though I kind of would for one of my accounts. But this is a 25,000 Fuku. Now, if you don't have much time, then I'll just tell you that Lucky Wheel is the best event. Konoha's Great Tree is next best, and then it's Sakura's Gift, and then it's Amusement Park. If you have a 50% off coupon, then I guess that's the best way to go. But the power items, it's to be desired-ish. I don't like how they always give cultivation pills on here. But yeah, that's in general how you want to spend. Sage Capito is pretty nice. But yeah, so basically there's three main events: Lucky Wheel, Mega Carnival, and Konoha's Great Tree out here. And then for people who really want Obito, maybe you get the top 1, 2, 3 ranks, because Obito is really good. And then maybe you want the ninjas here. That's fine too. Sakura's Gift in general has bad value, but they have pretty good ninjas in here. So that's just in general. All right. And then Infinite Tsukiyomi is always here. Oh, before I forget to mention, if you guys... So the best way to get coupons, because I know a lot of people don't have enough coupons to spend on Fuku Deals. The best way to get coupons is Ingots with platinum monthly cards, and so this is from the Benefit Hall. And this week's events has another method that's just as good, which is the Milky Trials. So you can spend some ingots to get some Milky Trials. The first two is especially worth it. Third one is still worth it, but it gives the same percentage, about 600% back-ish. Maybe even more than that on the first one if you spend ingots on Milky Trials, right? So Milky Trials it can actually be better than monthly cards, but they have a limit, of course. So the best way is ingots, right? But in order to get ingots, you gotta get money in, and in order to get money, so I basically made the Coffin Ingot channel, which should be linked in the descriptions as well, for anybody who wants to learn how to get ingots. And it's just some of it's games, some of it's offers. The other channel I'm going to mention is the Coffin Story channel. So if you want to rewatch Naruto really quickly, so a 22-minute episode would turn into 7 minutes or so, then I started creating Naruto episodes, Naruto recaps, make them really fast. So you guys can check out the Coffin Story channel too. All right, now that's the intro. I'm just going to go over the events real quick, and then we're going to start mentioning this particular situation between spending on 6-pass Naruto and, well, getting a command flag. Because there's a unique situation for KaiKanai. He's only 170,000 power, which means he doesn't really have any command flags, and power-ups is really important at this stage, right? He's missing a lot of command flags. Look at that. Huge gray area. And he can get that command flag from Konoha's Great Trees, 1,000 rewards here, which is Ultimate Treasure Essence, a command flag, which is really important at this stage. Or he can get 6-pass Naruto, which he doesn't really have many fragments of, which is also in this Fuku Deals. And the other two is Hinata, Wedding Dress Hinata, which is pretty good. Sarutobi Successor Hiruzen, which is okay. So I probably wouldn't go for Successor Hiruzen, but I can see him being used on and off. And you guys can see here that there's not really a position 1 ninja in his account. So the question is whether he should get that command flag, because he's missing a lot of command flags, or if he should get that position 1 in 6-pass Naruto, 4 stars, as soon as possible. So yeah, that's the question we're going to be dealing with. Now in terms of events, let's see. Infinite Tsukiyomi, we don't need to mention. Recharge Rebate, pretty nice. You know, usually you get the 500 is the best, though I like the 2,000 on here. Wow, 45 cave keys is not bad. They're worth something like 18 coupons. They average at 900 coupons or 800 and something coupons on the 2,000. So I think this actually is better. Charms Ginger Snap. Yeah, you don't actually know what rewards they're going to give you, so sometimes it's better to get the 500. Like this, in this case, the 500 is better than the 2,000, but sometimes the 2,000 is worth it. At the moment, 4,000 is not quite there. But yeah, like you have to look at the event items to see whether the 500, 2,000, or 4,000 is worth the most when you recharge. All right, so that's what you need to know. Make sure to do your missions and all that stuff. Commemorative coins. Fukuroma's deal. So let's go over this. 500, 1,000, 3,000. It's all okay. I like the items, the power items so far. In terms of value, though, if you're only spending a little bit, they're about the same. No, I think 1,000's... No, 500 is a little bit better because you can do this again next time. If you do the 3,000, though, I don't like the cultivation scrolls, but yeah, I like the 1,500 more than I do the 3,000. Unless you like the ninjas, then that should be good too, because there's a battle power pack 2 that you guys can use for either, I think it's refines or something, refines, trading potions, or one of the... They always have a really good item in the pack, in the battle power pack, so I'm not really concerned about what it is. But let's see. Yeah, I'll probably take the 1,500 if you're just going for value, item value. I know the overall value is better as you go up, but they have cultivation scrolls here as one of the rewards. I just don't like that. But yeah, now the 3 ninjas we need, or the 3 ninjas we're getting is 6-Pass Naruto, Wedding Dress Hinata, Successor Hiruzen. Okay, 6-Pass Naruto is all the way there, but a lot of people already maxed him out. So the question might be, should you get Wedding Dress Hinata? And I would say maybe, because Wedding Dress Hinata, first of all, her mystery is 20 chakra. Right? She gives everybody super armor, and then she gives a 45% defense resistance or some damage reduction, which lasts for 2 rounds, which is pretty good. So it's like an improved version of Earthmane, and that can be really useful sometimes. She also has an undodgeable chase of, let's see, 20 chakra. So let's go over... I'll go over this really quick, right? I already made a video on this before in Arena, so you guys can go check that out as well. But Hinata, in terms of her abilities, here we go. Yeah, so Endurance basically reduces damage received by 45%, which is a big deal when your other side 6-Pass Naruto is hitting a lot of standard attacks and mystery attacks and all that stuff. She can receive super armor until the end of the round for everybody, up to 9 people in the ally field actually. So it's a field, not in 3 versus 3 or 2 versus 2 bonds and stuff. That can be really good. Her attack is just high chance of knockdown, random person. Her chase causes unavoidable damage, so if you have somebody who causes knockdown and is unavoidable, you can interrupt someone who has dodge with this, which is pretty nice. And also increases the mystery chakra cost by 20, stackable until end of the round, which is nice. But she only has 1 chase, right? So her passive is that at the beginning of every round, Hinata and another ninja will receive an extra standard attack and chase trigger time increased by 1. In other words, you can actually increase somebody's mystery chakra cost by 40 instead of 20, right? Unless they cause chaos to her, because she's not immune to status. So that could be pretty useful. You do need to be a little bit faster sometimes, but yeah, it only lasts until the end of the round, so it's not that useful. It's just sometimes helpful. And then her passive is just 40% chance of evading standard attacks and counterattacking with 5% of her HP. It's okay. Yeah, 40% isn't that big of a deal. It's nice, but not that big of a deal. So if you have all the position 1 ninjas, some relatively important support ninjas, I guess you can try to use her, right? She's decent enough to be almost meta. Perhaps she's meta. If someone can find a team that utilizes her really well, maybe with like Edomata or something, then she could become meta. But she's like in that category where people are still testing her out, so she could be worth it, right? She's also really cheap, so I actually recommend 6-Pass Naruto if you're gonna get both. Yeah, I think I saw her in the shop earlier. She was pretty cheap compared to most other ninjas. Okay, so yeah, that's Fukuroma's deals. Ninjas, in terms of items, yeah, the higher you go, the better it is. Once you get to 8 and 10,000, obviously go for the 10,000 if you have 8,000. Mantra elixirs, ninja assist. I like the items. So even though The maximum is 25,000, and the lower the maximum value is of a Fuku Deals, the less overall value you have. But because the items in here are almost all really good, I actually like this just as much as a 30,000. I would take this over a bad 30,000 one, right? And yeah, just go as far high up as you can. Ultimate Treasure Essence, Super Value Scrolls, Ninja Assist, Refines. Yeah, this is an exceptional. All the power items are almost everything's exceptional. So I actually would take this. If you're waiting for 30,000 instead of 25,000, I think this is okay for you, because the item quality is better than the overall value, right? Okay, so Amusement Park, that's the third best. Okay, could be the second best, could be actually the best if you have a 50% coupon. You have a 10 reward, Milky Boost, which is just okay, Cave Key, which is just okay, Protection Vow, which is pretty decent, Secret Scroll Pages, which is nice, and then the 50% voucher. Ooh, it just changed. But yeah, 50% voucher you can get it at 200 draws, which is 10,000 coupons max. But if you have a 50% coupon on the wheel, when you're doing this, then you can try to draw 10 times, maybe 100 and something times, and you'll get the 50%, and you won't have to go for the 200, and you can spend some coupons and some other events. Now, the 50% coupon is only good if the Handpicked Bazaar, which uses the coupons, has good items. So explosive, yeah, this is kind of out of fashion. Cave Keys is whatever. Charm is okay-ish. Lucky Key, so far not so good. Page 2, Treasure Essence, nope. No unseals. This is okay if you want Cultivation Pills. The secret optional packs is second best. I guess that's alright. And then Sage Kabuto is actually worth it. He's a nice support with his breakthroughs, of course. The other stuff, Taka Hugo, not so much, unless you want him for fun. Clothing is whatever. It's very old clothing. So the items in here are just mostly not that great. The best is either the Secret Scroll Ninja Assist or Sage Kabuto. If you want Sage Kabuto, then this is fine. But I think most people won't do this event. If you're in super exclusive though, it's just okay. Gamma Carry maybe, but other than that, Christmas Kashina. Christmas Kashina. I've been meaning to try her out and increasing critical rate and to see if that will change the battle more in a high level battle. I think she can be really good, though she is squishy, so it's hard to say. Total spending rebate. Okay, for the spenders. So one of the things to mention, Wedding Dress Hinata is in here again, except they have Rage Obito. I would probably take Rage Obito. I don't have him. He's very random, but he has this constant revival ability that's really nice. And Wedding Dress Hinata, while it seems decent, will probably be forgotten sometime. So Rage Obito might. I'm probably gonna take Rage Obito, even though it's more risky to use him. They have a really nice. Yeah. Okay. I don't like the 18,000 level 7 Magatama. 2 of them. What a waste of ingots on that. I think most people won't do the top ones. So Wedding Dress Hinata, Rage Obito, I think that starts from 8,000, right? Oh no, 10,000. So most people won't even bother with this. But yeah, so if we go from the 8,000, the items, Milkubu's, Cave Keys, and Secret. I don't like 8,000 that much now. 5,000, a lot of Cave Keys, Milkubu's. Okay, I don't like this spending rebate now. 10 Training Potions, Refines. So maybe the 1,000 and 2,000 is okay. Yeah. But anything beyond that, it starts giving not so good items that you don't like so much. So this spending rebate, I'm going to give it 2 out of 5. Rage Obito is fine, but most people can't get it. So 2 out of 5. Maybe even lower. Sakura's Gift is the worst event to spend on, ish. Unless you want one of these items. Obito is always nice to get. Just, most people, they'll fight for the Obito, so it's going to be hard to get. No Hugo, but everything else is game. Gisame, good for 3 vs 3. Taka Karin, maybe you missed some fragments from the last Fuku. You can try to get her here. She's pretty decent. Kasuke Shinkakuzu's nice. He's better for. I would probably take him over Karin if you are an intermediate player in terms of skill, understanding this game. Okay, it's harder to use Karin a lot of the times. Ronin Zabuza. So Ronin Zabuza, Yeah, you can stop people from standard attacking. So as long as he survives and Lightning Main gives him a lot of resistance, I think you can probably use him pretty well. Uh, so, you know, it's if you want some special team that you want to use with Ronin Zabuza. Once again, I only advise strong players to do Ronin Zabuza. Advanced players, people who know what you're doing. All right. He's decent for. He's actually good against anything really because he has this mystery that is irremovable and goes through status. Stop people from standing attacking, which is pretty important for pretty much every single ninja. Especially 6-Mass Naruto, but it actually is important for most ninjas. Okay, but it's still the lowest in terms of overall value. Alright, Lucky Star Wheel. Ashura sounds pretty good, actually. And then Kuretsuchi. Chances are people are not going to get her, but even though she's pretty decent. And just in overall value, it is the best. Having Ashura is nice, just we gotta shift away from the 6-Pass Naruto thing, and we'll be fine. In terms of the ninjas here, everything's good. Edo Madara, 6-Pass Naruto, Greninja Obito, Tsunade, all very nice. And also probably the best power item option, unless you're going 50,000 in Lucky in a Konoha's Great Tree. Other than that, if you want power, you probably go with Lucky Stars, which is what we're gonna do on this account. Wishing Lantern, do your thing. Rebates, just make sure to use your wishing credits, get up to level 12-ish or 13. Cultivation, don't do it, don't even bother. Milkubu Trials, if you have ingots, use them on here. Wheel of Offering, not so much. I don't like the Ronin Naruto because he's out of fashion. Kimimara's a little bit out of fashion too, but he's still useful in 3 vs 3, so not exactly. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go for the Wheel of Offering, even though the first draw is probably worth it in terms of value. I wouldn't go past the first draw every single day. And then Konoha's special sale, people kind of forget about it. And yeah, I mean, people get it. I guess there's not a lot of people who go and actually do this event, and so you have a high chance of getting this Ultimate Treasure Essence. Though people can get Asura, 10 Tails Obito. You can only get one at a time, so it's, you know, it's just a small deal. Nice. And there's a 2,500 each recharge, which is, they're all decent, but they're not huge, so it's just an additional bonus. And lastly, Konoha's Great Tree, the second best event, in my opinion, unless you're going all the way to level 7, which requires like 60,000 or something. Yeah. Before 25,000, because it's 25,000, and usually if you're at the 30,000, I would say Lucky Wheel and Konoha's Great Tree are on the same level, but you only get to 25,000, and so you're not going to get a lot from level 6 tree, even though level 6 tree has something decent on it. Oh, they're starting to put in Sarutobi Hiruzen. So level 1 tree, it's whatever. You're going to get through level 1, 2, and 3 pretty quickly, even though they have epic refunds I like over here, and Milkubu, 7 of them are okay. Takasoi Kitsu is nice, some trading potions here, which is on the same level. No, actually, it's not on the same level as Lucky Wheel, but you're more likely to get trading potions on here, I think. Then you have Greninja Obito and Christmas Kushina. Greninja Obito is awesome. You have 5 trading potions, which is pretty nice. And Christmas Kushina, I think some people probably will never use her, but if you know how to use her well, I think eventually you're going to find a way to use her. So she's like a potential feature ninja of a fragment that you can try to get. Whether she's useful for you or not depends on you. And then 6, Shikasuto is nice if you want to get Tendo eventually, the 6 passive pain. Minato, pretty nice, the barrier. Hiruzen, while nice, I guess you can throw him with Minato. Yeah, you can throw him with Minato if you want. I guess that's a fair team that you can try to use. Or maybe there's some other taijutsu users like Might Guy. Like, we still have Might Guy to come. The Gates of Death. Having the Gates of Death, putting Hiruzen on there, I think that should be, yeah, he'll be useful then. And then you have a Secret Scroll Plate fragments. The changes, I'm not sure I like the changes as much, but it's still decent on the Konoha's Great Tree. And of course, level 7 tree is the most awesome one. They have a 9 Tails Chakra thing here. It's more of a meme thing than useful. But 10 Tails Obito and Edo Hashirama is nice. Protection Vials is nice. Level 7 is awesome. So if you're spending like 60,000, then maybe, this is good. But if you're only doing 25,000, I'd probably go Lucky Wheel unless you want... what do you? No, I mean, you can get these from the Lucky Wheel, so what's the point? You can get Chikusoto in preparation for 6 passive pain. Takasogetsu could be nice if you're pretty close. I think the number one reason you might want to get it is the command flag, which is what we were thinking about on this account. But here's the thing: getting command flag is important. Getting all those training potions up, especially in the beginning when you have so little power. But I'm gonna say this: between somebody who has 6 pass Naruto and someone who does not, 6 pass Naruto is like giving you 100,000 power extra. With as long as you have his breakthroughs mostly broken through, then it's like having your power increased by 100,000 power. Now, if you're on this low level, then it's kind of like increasing your power by 60,000 because the effectiveness is lower when you're at lower power. But the stronger you are, the more effective a ninja is when you're fighting someone else, because you have higher stats. So like when 6 fast Naruto increases your own ninjutsu by 15%, that's gonna increase as you increases all your power. So right now, I'll say getting 6 fast Naruto will give him a 60,000 power boost in terms of how strong he actually is. But a command flag will give like 10,000, 20,000 maybe. So I would go 6 fast Naruto all the way because he has no position 1 ninjas, and so we're gonna spend on Lucky Wheel for 2 days, and we'll see what we do with the rest, the 5,000. Maybe we could do Sakura's gift and get something like Takasogetsu or something. But I think for power items and 6 pass Naruto, we need 6 pass Naruto fragments. Let's see, how many fragments does he have? Okay, so he has 23 to 80. So he needs 123 6 pass Naruto fragments, and hopefully we're gonna have enough advanced protection vials. So let's see how many, because we got to take into account like how many advanced protection vials does he have, because we might have to buy that if we get into 6 pass Naruto, because we need those breakthroughs, right? So that's the other thing I'm thinking about. Okay, Zetsu is skill trials. Oh, he's using normal. Adoroshi, yeah, that's advanced. So he has 127 advanced protections. It would do him some good to get more than that, because his number one priority right now is 6 fast Naruto. Though it's kind of expensive. We need those advanced protection vials, and so we might actually get it from the Powerful Item Optional Pack 3 on day 2.5. Okay, so that's our plan. All right, so you guys know what events are best here in terms of value. Item value versus overall value. Item value, it's not always better, but in this case it is. So we're going to go Lucky Stars. We're going to do day 1 on stream, and then we're going to do day 2 tomorrow off stream, and we're going to put it together and do like the half day on day 3, and then you guys will see this video. All right, guys. Does anyone in the Discord have any questions? Let's see. Yeah. So what questions do you guys have in Discord? Looks like my legal guardian's gone. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, go to the comments, and I'll answer fairly quickly. Should be within a day. All right, guys. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to subscribe, and do tell me if you guys are spending on this one. It is a small 25,000 one, but I think the value on this is pretty good. So we're just gonna get 6 fast Naruto on here, and then spend it out on Lucky Stars, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, or in a couple seconds.
Messieurs de la ville, messieurs de la ville, de vos jalousies, nous dans le rire. Messieurs de la ville, messieurs de la ville, de vos jalousies, nous dans le rire. belle vie, à mes cheveux, t'es la vie, à tes vœux, jalousie, un autre nœud dans le rire. Délicatesse en vue, de l'allégresse en vue. Tu burlesqueries jusqu'à sa matrice. Le plaisir est pour moi, le désir est pour toi. Matrixé, baptisé sous un regard des sans santé. Test de sa beauté, tristesse aggravée, par les pages d'histoire. Cultivée par sans espoir, culture déjà salvatrice. Oublie toutes ces traîtrises, fini chez le mon pas, je ne crie pas, je ne lâche pas.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide-y. She's not the same, she's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in the grave or under her type, but yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. Getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role.
Yeah, remember all those times when you said that you'll be there. It's like your words magically disappear into thin air. And honestly, it's getting really hard to even care. Cause the going gets tough and that's when you get going. This is what I down love and I said good drowning. Yeah, I'm over this, baby, I quit. I'll be gone before you even know it hit ya. It won't be long before you realize that you missed I over this, baby, that's it. I'll be gone before you even know it hit ya. So good riddance and good luck to the next one you with. Sound over, babe. Sound over, babe. I'm over this, I'm over this, I'm over this. Sound over, babe. I'm over this, I'm over this, I'm over this. Sound over, babe. Yeah, remember all those times it was us walking on air. Look at us now, it's like we were never even there. And honestly, it's getting really hard to